Yeah, I think the great thing about the SEC is that it prepares you for the NFL as best you can in college, and there's a lot of great talent and a lot of great players, a lot of great coaches who run really good defenses. So obviously there's going to be a jump going from college to pro, but that's why we're here and that's why we're ready to make the jump.
Who are some of the better secondaries you saw this year, Jarrett? Obviously, you played some great teams.
I mean, I think right off the top of my head, you can talk about Alabama, Georgia, and LSU, and in Washington as well. I mean, those four right there are some of the best secondaries in the country.
I want to follow up and ask you about the rivalry with Georgia. How is that different than the rivalry with Alabama and Auburn?
Well, I'm still kind of new to it, but they're both unique in their own way. Obviously, a lot of tradition with both of those rivalries, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people at Auburn, don't like Georgia just like they don't like Alabama. So,
Jarrett, two-part question. First, what do you think the best game that you played during your time at Auburn was, and what went so well for you in that game? And then, what do you think the game where you struggled the most is, and an area of your game that you recognize that you either have improved on or still need to improve?
I would definitely say beating Alabama 2017 was my best career game. Everything that night was working for us. I mean, we were hitting on all cylinders, run game, pass game, special teams. Our defense was playing, lights out. So that was probably my best game. I'd say my worst game was probably against Clemson in 2017. That was my second start at Auburn, and I learned very quickly to throw the ball away and not take 11 sacks. So, it is what it is. But I would definitely say those two games.
Jarrett, what do you think is your best NFL attribute?
I think my leadership, and I think again, if you're gonna draft somebody to run your organization, they got to be able to lead those men in the locker room. I mean, that's a very big thing, and something that I take pride in, and being a leader. And I went through a lot of ups and downs at Auburn, and was able to, along with Deshaun and Dontavius and some of these guys, Ryan Davis, we were able to keep these guys together on the team, and nobody turned their back on each other, and we stuck it out until the end.
From a pure quarterbacking standpoint, what do you think your best NFL attribute is?
I think I say mentally able to expand my mind when it comes to the game of football, having room to grow. I don't think the ceiling's ever high enough to learn, and you can just continue to learn, and then I think physically just being able to make every single throw that's asked of me.
And conversely, what do you think you have to work on the most for the NFL?
Again, knowledge. It kind of goes hand in hand. You can never know too much. And then physically, I would say, keeping all of my cleats in the ground on my drops, and pocket movement, and making sure I'm staying in the pocket as long as possible, and finding that check down.
What do you hope to take away from this week is over?
A lot. I think for me, the biggest thing to take away from this week is just learning more about the NFL, learning more about how these coaches coach, learning more about this NFL playbook that I'm in now, and meeting different GMs and head coaches and scouts and directors of player personnel, just getting to know these guys, build relationships with them, and again, just learn more about the NFL in general. Super happy for him getting the job at Troy. He actually had texted me last night. He said he might run by practice today, so hopefully get to see him this week. But he's helped me tremendously, just raise my level of play physically and mentally. He really just has helped me a ton over the last 2 years, and couldn't be more thankful for him.
Do you keep in contact with Coach Bryles at all from Baylor?
I do.
Overall, tell me about how because he's a guy who's, I know, working across I think over in Greece, so that wasn't an easy situation for anybody out there.
Right. No, I think, I've been very fortunate in my college career at Baylor and at Auburn to have really, really good coaches, especially good quarterback coaches, and guys who really know the position and always put their quarterbacks in great positions to win ball games. So I couldn't be more thankful for all of my coaches that I've had.
Jarrett, coach calls you over. He says, run your favorite play. Run what you love to run. What's the play like? Who you looking for? What's the design of it?
I think for me, I can't give away all my secrets.
Right, of course.
But it would be some type of triangle read with the inside guys, and I think I'd have a shot play built in with Anthony Schwartz, who is obviously the fastest kid in the world. So just having different elements of our offense, in one play and being able to attack different things.
You had kind of an interesting calf, and